Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Maya. So today I'm doing a new series here on my channel, and it's going to be called Makeup Mondays. Mondays, I will be uploading content that is makeup based, makeup focused. More than likely it's going to be a makeup tutorial. That's what I'm doing today. But there will also be other videos that are kind of centered around makeup, maybe makeup hauls, a few makeup style videos. I am interested in makeup, but I am by no means a makeup artist. I am just a makeup enthusiast. I like makeup. That's part of the reason why I got into YouTube in the first place. It is the beginning of 2017, and what better way to start off the year than with some new makeup trends for the year. I'm going to be incorporating two of those makeup trends for the year into this video, and that's going to be a metallic lip and a interrupted bold graphic eyeliner. Alright, so as you can see, I'm coming to you barefaced. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the eyes. Actually, I think I'm going to do my eyebrows first. I'm going to do my eyebrows first because they're kind of bothering me. L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer Pencil, and this is in the shade Dark Brunette. I think I almost have a unibrow. Like, what's up with that? What's up with that? I don't get my eyebrows done because this is as thick as they grow. They do not grow thicker than this. This is as thick and as thin as they are. Now that I have them on, I'm going to go ahead and clean them up. I'm going to be using the concealer that I always use, the Revlon PhotoReady concealer in the shade 006 Deep. I'm going to go ahead and start by priming my eyelids. The Urban Decay Primer Potion. And Primer Potion is going to ensure that our shadows stay on as long as we want them to, maybe even longer than we want them to. It's gonna stop the eyeshadows from creasing, gonna make the colors show up truer. So it's pretty important, especially if you have oily eyelids. Like, I have dry skin, but I do have oily eyelids. And if you have oily eyelids, it's very important to use a eyeshadow primer because it really helps to ensure that your products will stay on, stay in place, and look good the entire time. Okay, so I'm starting off with my transition shade. So some people like to wear cool tone shadows. Some people like to wear warm tone shadows. I believe warm tone shadows look the best on my skin tone. Taking a more concentrated brush. So I'm concentrating that color in the outer third or the V of my eye, just to give the eye look some depth and to have another color to blend on top of that orange. Now I'm taking my MAC 217 blending brush. We're gonna go ahead and blend this all together. Just blend, 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 blend. Blending is important. It's essential. The backbone of every eyeshadow look. If you don't blend your eyeshadows, you're gonna look a little cray-cray. If you don't look cray-cray, you wanna look great, okay? So we want to blend. I'm gonna use a Naked palette in the shade Dark Horse, which is this one. I'm gonna put that in the outer corner as well, on top of that brown color I just put on. I like the way it looks. You wanna get your shadows as close to the lash line as possible. So that way you don't have any gaps in your eyeshadow, because that can look a little cray as well. And I always like how my shadow just kind of naturally starts to come down underneath the lower lash line as I'm blending, like, because that does half the work for you when you go back later to incorporate some of those shadows underneath your eyes. I'm going to take a flat shader brush for this one. This is just some Coastal Scents brush that I got. BRCS02. That is the name of the brush. It doesn't really matter. Whatever flat shader brush you use will work just fine. Pop it on the lid. Pop it on the lid. I like that. I think I'm going to go ahead and add another shade in between where I had that orange and where I just put the gold, and that is going to be this shade in the Morphe palette, this one right here. Before I put that there, it was just like gold, orange, nothing in between. So I'm going to go ahead and add something in between. That darker shade was a little bit too dark. This is like a medium midtown brown. Midtown brown. Midtown brown. This is a medium tone brown. So now that I have a good base for my eyeshadow, I'm going to go ahead and start off by doing my foundation. I'm going to show you guys the two trends after I finish putting on my foundation. Foundation that I'm using today is the one that I almost always use, and that is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1. And to apply that, I'm going to be using a contour brush. I'm using this contour brush by Sonia Kashuk. I like to use it for foundation. It's angled, and right now I can't seem to find my beauty blender. I like to kind of stipple the foundation on in certain places where I need more coverage, because sometimes wiping foundation, one, leaves streaks, and two, kind of wipes it away from your face and wipes it off your face, as I'm doing right now. So stippling it on actually does a really good job of keeping it in place and making sure that you get the most coverage from your foundation versus just kind of like wiping it and swiping it on. Foundation done. Now I'm going to move on to concealer. Same concealer I used earlier, the Revlon PhotoReady concealer, the shade Deep. I usually use my finger, my ring finger, just to go ahead and blend out the concealer because it looks the best, it's easiest, it warms up the product. Using your fingers really helps to warm up the product and warm it into your skin. Now I'm going to go ahead and set all that cream I just put on my face and using the Airspun powder. I love this powder. Naturally neutral. I use this oil banana powder, but I've been using this a lot more lately, so I use this underneath my eyes. And you want to set this concealer because it's, like I said, it's super creamy, so you want to make sure you set it so it will stay in place better and it'll stay in place longer. Okay, so now that that is setting or sitting for a little while, I'm going to go ahead and finish up my lower lash line. I'm going to use one of these pencil-y brushes right here. And I'm going to use the shade from the Naked palette, and that is Dark Horse. I'm going to use that again underneath my lash line. Just kind of wipe the excess away. Or some people like to pat it into the skin. I just kind of wipe it away because I don't really need it. Don't really need the extra powder. It's gonna make me even drier. Okay, so now that we have done that, let's go ahead and start on the eyeliner. So this graphic eyeliner, interrupted eyeliner, was seen on a lot of runways, whether it be Philip Lim, Altazara, Carolina Herrera even did something that was kind of similar. Basically, it's just like a really thick, smoky eyeliner. So I've seen it with the outlined wing, I've seen it with the nice smudgy eyeliner all over the top and bottom, and I've seen it where it's interrupted, which is kind of like stops just before the corner of your eye and goes towards the inner, and then also on the bottom lash line kind of smoked and smudged out. That's the look I'm going for today. I like that smoky smudgy look. It's funny because I did something very similar to that a few days ago for that video that I just posted, and just kind of on a whim I like that smudgy smoky kind of eyeshadow look. Okay, so the best way that I found to do that smudgy smoky interrupted graphic eyeliner look is with a gel liner. That's what I like to use the best. My favorite right now is the Maybelline Studio Eyeshadow. What? The Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Eyeliner is really good. I like to use that one. You put it on your eye, your wet line, and then you pull it down. And it makes it a little bit easier to smoke it out once you have applied it. You want to work kind of fast because this stuff dries pretty quickly. And I'm also going to apply it to my top line as well. I'm going to do the interrupted look, so I'm not going to bring it all the way to either end of my eyes. I'm just going to put it kind of in the center of my lids. This is basically your 70s grunge look. Just with a new name. I'm gonna go ahead and take this little pencil brush that I have, which is perfect for smudging out. I'm gonna just go ahead and, again, my same technique, close your eye and wipe the brush back and forth over your lid, creating a smudgy look. Now that I've done my smudgy, graphic, grungy, interrupted eyeliner, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara. And then I'm going to get on to the rest of my face. While the lash glue dries, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my face. My favorite go-to contour powder product. Actually, it's not powder, my contour cream. And that is the Black Radiance True Complexion Cream. It's like a dual tone thing. I use my finger pointer. And I'm also a sucker for inner corner highlight, so I'm going to do that as well. I'm gonna use this MAC Extra Skin Dimension product. You can also use some kind of mixing medium fix spray, fix plus, some kind of spray if you'd like to make this pop a little bit more. I'm also going to put some of this on my cheeks because the highlight is not popping enough. So now for the star of the show, and that is the Milani Amore Matte Metallic Lip Cream. This color is so freaking beautiful. Again, this is another trend for 2017. We've seen it all over the place already. We've seen it in 2016. It's now carrying over into 2017. It was featured in quite a few of the shows for the 2017 runways. Some of those include DKNY and Fendi. We all know about the Kylie Jenner lip kits. She put out a lot of those metallic lippies as well. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something new. These two trends will be around for at least a few months, so let's go ahead and get some wear out of it and some use out of it while we can. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, of course, if you haven't already. I'll be doing these makeup Mondays, and if you enjoyed it, please let me know down below in the comments. What's your favorite part? What did you like about this look? And also hit that notification bell down below so you don't miss another upload. Thank you for your time, guys. Bye for now.